Okay, so I'm going to be doing like a 2x2 series type thing, probably on how I one look solves and 2x2 just tips and tricks in general. Um, I have a lot of people ask me for this stuff a lot, so I'm finally getting around to doing it, and I hope this helps you out. So this one is going to be tips and tricks on making your first layer more efficient. So the scrambles will be in the description. Okay, so for this one, if I was going to make a layer, I would do yellow. So I see that I've got this 2x2 layer, this like block right here, and these are opposites, which is good. And then I see these two yellow pieces, and I know if I do U, R prime, U2, R prime, now I have a diagonal swap on the bottom, so no colors are matching on around. And this is a really simple trick. When you have this, all you have to do to solve it is R2, F2, R2. So that's really easy, and now I have a layer. So show you that again. Okay, so opposites right here, and you could even cancel moves. So if I did U, R prime, U2, R prime, the first move of that is R2, and if when I'm building that layer, if I do R prime, U2, and then instead of doing R prime, I can go into R, and then do F2, R2, and just cancel a move right there. But that's an easy trick to building a layer as R2, F2, R2. So keep that in mind. The next one, okay, if I was going to build a layer, I'd probably just do this just because it's so darn easy. As you can see, I have a face already done, and I have a matching block right here, but these two are not permuted correctly. And if you have two adjacent ones right here that need to be switched, it's really easy. You just do this. And that switches these two. So R prime, F, R2, U prime, R2, F, R. And that'll switch two adjacent ones, and that's really fast. So just like that. So it's like this, and that's how I'd build my layer on that one. Okay, on this one, I would do orange. I see that these two are opposites, which can be good. And then I see this orange and this orange, and it's easy. Just do R, U2, R, and now I have a diagonal swap face. And to fix that, like I said, you just do F2 or R2, F2, R2. And I could even cancel moves in that. Like I said before, if I do R, U2, instead of doing that last R to make this, I can do R prime and then F2, R2. So that cancels a move right there. Next one. This one, oh boy, I really don't like any of this, but I would probably do yellow. So I see that this here, and to match these two up, I just do R, and then U prime R2, and I would do this lefty, so I'd do it like this, because I knew that the opposite colors that needed to be switched were going to be in the front. So I have the solved block in the back, and these two are in front. So you just use that alg I showed you. R prime, F, R2, U prime, R2, F, R to solve that. Okay, this one's pretty easy. I'd do white because, once again, I see opposite colors. When you're building layers, if you don't already do this, you're going to be doing this all the time. So I see this white piece here and this white piece up here. And to solve them, all I have to do is U prime, R prime, U, R prime. And now I have a opposite face again. And now, like I've been saying over and over, I can cancel moves by R prime, U, and then instead of doing that last R prime, I can do R and then F2, R2. this one, I'd probably do red. So these aren't opposites, so I know I can't use the R2 F2 trick. But I see this piece right here and this one right here. So to do this, all I have to do is U prime L. And while I was building that, I knew that these two were going to be the same, and that it would leave the switch 2 in the front. So when I do that, and then I have a face, and the two front need to be switched. So like the trick I've been saying is R prime F, R2 U prime, R2 F R. So that's how I build that one. This one is not very nice at all. I see this little block right here. And I see when I do R prime, these two are going to be, they aren't going to match. So I know that the block is going to be in the back. The solved block will be in the back, and I'll be doing the R prime F2 trick. So I would do this. I would hold it right here and do F prime, R, U2, R prime, and then I'd have to rotate. And I hate rotating, but I just have to do it in this one. As you can see, the solved block is in the back, and now I have the opposite. And I just do that trick. Okay, and this one, I don't really like this one particularly. I see orange and these two are opposites. And then I see this orange piece and this orange piece. And what I would have to do is R to place this one right here and be opposites, and then U2, and then insert this. And now I have opposites, and I can cancel moves obviously. So if I do R, U2, and when I insert this one, R, U prime, instead of doing R prime to fix it, I just do an R, and then F2, R2. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what I'd pick on this one. I'd probably do yellow, just because I think it could be a little bit faster. So what I do is I see yellow right here, and these two are opposites, and this yellow piece right here, and this yellow piece on top. And I know if I do R prime, it's going to make this one opposite as well. So to build it, I would do U prime, R prime, and then insert this piece, like that. And then R2, F2, R2. And you can cancel moves, obviously. So U prime, R prime, U, R, U prime. Instead of doing R prime to fix it, you do R, F2, R2. I think I've said that like 1.5 million times now, and I think you get the point, but, you know. Okay, the next one. There's nothing that I really like here. I'd probably do white just because it's simple. I see these two are matching, and white's right here. I see this white piece right here has to go right here, and this white piece has to go back here. So I'd probably do this. I'd do U prime, R prime to insert this, and then in the back I'd do U, R prime, U prime, R, and then I have a layer. I think I screwed that up. Why did I just do that? Why didn't I do EG? Okay. Okay, so for this one I would do yellow. Or no, blue, sorry. I see this here, and I see opposites, and I see this blue piece here, and this blue piece. So I know that this blue piece needs to go here, so all I gotta do to build this is U, R prime, U, R prime. And now I have this and a diagonal face, so R2, B2, R2, or R2, F2, R2. And you can cancel moves in there, but I'm not going to bother saying it just because I've said it so many times now. Okay, this one's so easy, okay. So you have white, and red's right here, and then this white piece, and this white piece. So all you need to do to solve it is R, U prime, R. So that one was just easy. And the last one is This one's probably the biggest pain so far. Kind of thought that was coming. I guess I'd probably do yellow. It's nothing great, but I see these two are opposites, or yellow and then opposites. And I see if I do, and then I see this piece is right here and this one right here. So I know if I insert this right here, that it's not going to match. So that means the matching block is going to be on the right here. So if I do R2, U prime to insert this piece, and then R to finish it, I have the block right there, and then I'd have to rotate and do R prime F, you know, that little trick I showed you. Yeah. Hopefully this helped. There really isn't that many tricks. You're going to be using the R2, F2, R2 trick a lot, and the R prime F, R2, U prime, R2, F, R trick. You're going to be using those two tricks most of the time, actually like all the time to build your layers. Hopefully you could get a sense of how I was building my layers. So yeah, I hope this helped you a lot, and I will be having other 2x2 tips and tricks videos up soon. So yeah, catch you guys later.